Hi guys, welcome to new video. So today we'll take a look at another game, which is a 2v2 with Folsson against Prawsha Aegis again. And it will be the second game out of these 3 replays. Yeah, all of them are played at 50% game speed, so we'll be playing them twice as fast. But actually, as you can see, this was a game with observers, so there was probably another person who was watching us. So let's see what this looked like. Once again, Dark Side Forest. I'm playing as Beast actually now. And if we take a look on the resources, actually I don't see any name of a spectator here, so maybe we just played the spectator version with no spectators, but okay, doesn't really matter, just the table will be a little bit bigger. So yeah, let's play it double speed, so we have it a little bit faster. I need tower faster for Russia, so Folsson is trying to figure out some strategy here, because if you saw the previous video, they actually attacked Folsson, so now he's trying to prepare for it with towers a little bit sooner. Our enemies are actually both playing Fallen, while we have Beast and Empire, so this is definitely gonna be interesting. We can definitely expect some double Hive Stinger rush or something, or maybe even flying units. Of course, I don't remember exactly what happened, but I'm doing a pretty standard opener, just blocking the path, making a really quick Boron and probably a warrior for scouting. Folsson is actually scouting with a peasant. Of course, also enemies blocking the path. But if you can see, this is a little bit unusual. Prawsha going for free hives basically immediately. So we can definitely expect some Hive Stinger rush from that. On the other side, Aegis is playing a little bit more defensively, going for a tower. So maybe he wants to go for quick Avengers or something. We of course now know where each of the enemy is, but doesn't really matter since both of them are fallen and both of them are really good players, so it won't really matter. Of course now this is really bad, yeah. The Hive Stinger can kill a Boron 1v1, so even if I have 2 Borons, this is really not the best scenario for me. I would need to maintain the Boron HP a little bit longer. Unfortunately, that didn't really happen. Now you can see both of them are grouping up in front of my town. So of course I will try to utilize my warriors to defeat the Stingers. There should be no problem. I'm going for a really quick totem. Once I finish it, we should be totally safe. But until then, I just need to somehow survive this. So now I'm just playing straight up 1v2. Folsson is also playing really defensively, not really helping me right now, which is okay. Because as you can see, yeah, he's just asking if I'm okay, and now I'm saying that they might actually go him, and this is really good because he also prepared for that. His tower is almost complete. He has 4 swordsmen, 2 barracks in the front, yeah, Armies in the back, which is also really good. And this tower will now finish, and even though they are actually attacking it really hardly, he will definitely prepare for that quite well. Now he's sending his peasants here. And as you can see, once again, probably defend this himself, but I'm already on the way with my warriors. We are going to finish this. Of course, Folsson lost some of his economy, but they also spent a ton of resources on these units, and now they will be a little bit more behind. Falling behind for some time now, yeah, as he's saying. That's what I was saying as well. He lost a little bit of economy, lost 1 tower, but he didn't lose like too much. And they invested a ton of resources into that attack. I'm also saying that we might need some phoenixes. But I can also go for harpies, of course. Because I was saying that I'm expecting hive guards, which is definitely an option. We'll see if it is true or not. As you can see, there is already a wild cocoon. And Prawsha is making incubators, so maybe he'll also go for wild cocoon. Outside of that, he's making a movement speed upgrade for hive spitters, so definitely we'll see some hive spitters from Prawsha, and probably hive stingers from, hive guards from Aegis, or flying hive stingers actually as well. It will be also an option. And he can of course also go maybe for some more advanced units, since he also has a Soul's Trap ready. I have 1 harpy ready, so that's also what I'm saying. I will be scouting, this is really important, so I can see what our enemies are trying to do. He's going for immediate metamorphosis, so we'll see some flying Hive Stingers, but as I said to Folsson, he should also make 11th century for phoenixes, so he already has that, and now he should be prepared for the flying threat. Prawsha is trying to push me a little bit with his Hive Spitters, but as you can see I have much stronger army. I'll just immediately repair my stables. Put my ranged units, which are my Goblin Raiders, into the front line, so I can compete with the Hive Spitters. I will always win this fight if we start fighting. I also have a witch behind them, so this is really easy for me, and once I get a troll, he will have no chance actually. As you can see, Aegis actually already made his flying Hive Stingers. I'm saying that he might go him, Folsson, but he's already making 2 towers near his peasants. He also has a ton of units, actually 3 towers in the front line. He's really well defended right now, protected. But the Hive Stingers are probably flying on me. Or this is just one scout actually. I don't know where the bigger army is actually standing in his home, but I'm scouting him with my Harpies, so that should be no problem. Prawsha just making Hive Spitters for now and going for Hall of Whispers, so potentially a Void Walker with Freeze. Also maybe trying, Aegis maybe trying to go for expansion here. So this is also really good from him, because he probably knows that Folsson is playing really defensively. So he figured out this would be the best strategy to do. But as you can see, I already have 2 trolls and a ton of units, so this is no threat for me. I also have the totem, just to make sure that I'm safe. I'm also making at least 1 totem near my villagers, and Folsson has Phoenixes, so these Hive Stingers might really easily die to Nova ability Splash from Phoenixes, and then they won't do any damage anymore. So Folsson definitely is also prepared for that really well. His army is of course not that strong, as for example my army, but that doesn't really matter. Phoenixes were not fast enough, even though they had mana. So now I'm under pressure from 2 enemies at once. However, I'm really easily able to splash down all the Hive Stingers, and the Hive Spitters didn't even care to go there. So now I'm saying that we should immediately push Prawsha, because I'm able to basically kill him alone. And Aegis basically lost all of his units, or most of them, and he also invested into expansion, which you probably don't know, but now we see it. So he's not really able to protect Prawsha, and since I'm able to push him myself, then if also Folsson goes with me with all these units, it will be really easy. Even though he has 3 Void Walkers, so we still need to be quite careful. I'm actually saying that he has freeze, so he'll freeze this front line, but I don't really care. My main damage is still in the back line with my trolls. So now actually I immediately casted Stone Form. I also have freezed for extra armor, so these Hive Stingers will do nothing to my trolls once they are dead to the splash damage from from Goblin Raiders. I immediately put my trolls back, start shooting all the Hive Spitters. He actually copied one of my trolls with the Void Walker, but of course that won't matter too much since I have so many of them. So I just one-shotted him immediately. And now it's just about continuing this push. Of course, Aegis now has 2 expansions, or I mean 2 bases, main base and 1 expansion. So he'll have a little bit more resources. The thing is, how can he actually use them? He has like 2 Hive Stingers, that is his whole army. And Folsson is also still producing more and more units. Anything flying like this should immediately die to all of these Phoenixes and also my Harpy. And here we should be able to really easily push with the trolls. Also I was actually sacrificing a Boron here just to heal them. And he has actually free mana on 2 freezes. That's 125 mana, so he will really easily freeze it here, but he just doesn't have the damage to utilize the freeze in any way. So Prawsha is definitely dead here, even though he still has ton of resources. Aegis even more. I don't know why they are not really using them here, but Aegis probably just kinda gave up. And eventually they both left after Prawsha called it GG. So a really nice game. Let's check the results. 16 minutes, still pretty average. I got actually almost 80 kills in this game. Aegis didn't do much with those flying Hive Stingers here. Prawsha a little bit more kills, Folsson basically the same, but with much less units, really, much better kill ratio. And if we take a look on the expansion, it actually didn't affect anything. Actually, Prawsha had more resources than Aegis when he had expansion, so that really didn't change anything. He just spent a ton of resources on that. And outside of that, resources are pretty balanced. And researches, actually Folsson didn't have a single research. I had only 3, they had both of them had 5. But once again, they didn't really have too many units to utilize those upgrades. But yeah, we at least saw something a little bit different. Prawsha going for the Void Walkers and also some Hive Stingers from Aegis. So really interesting. And Of course, Folsson was playing a little bit more defensively, but I also was attacked in the beginning, and thanks to the totem I was able to maintain that. So this is of course a strategy you usually want to take. If you can't make expansions and you at least have some scouting to make sure your enemies don't have expansions, then it's really good to make this defense with some towers and then just transfer 2 strong units and just out-pressure your opponent, of course. But yeah, really nice game. I hope you liked it, and next time we'll take a look on the last game from these 3, where we played against Prawsha and Aegis, me and Folsson. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care, guys.